A couple of days ago, I was telling my mentor about a lot of my hopes and goals and dreams. And I was saying, I really want to be a great executive coach, and I want to be a great business owner, and I want to write books that people read and get a lot of value of. And I just have to keep working at everything that I'm doing because I really want to have those things and be those things in the future. I want to make a difference in the world. And my mentor looked at me kind of confused and said something really meaningful to me that I won't forget for a long time. She said, "Amy, you're already doing those things." Like, you are doing those things. You own a business. You have clients. They all pay you. You are doing a great job with your executive coaching. Many of them have said you've made a major difference for them in their lives. You have a best-selling book. People have read it. I read your book, amongst other people. And she made me realize that when we spend all our time waiting for the future, we don't get a chance to enjoy the present. I was talking about how much better I want to do and how much more I want to accomplish in the future with regards to my business, but I wasn't really focusing on I'm already doing it. It's already here. It's already happening. And so often I think that's the case. We set out to have these goals of being healthy and fit. And then we say, like, when I get to a certain weight or look a certain way, I'm going to consider myself then healthy and fit. But we don't realize that in all the weeks or the months where we're exercising every day and drinking water and making really great decisions with our health and our diet, we are practicing the art or the act of being healthy and fit. And I remember becoming a runner and feeling like, well, until I run a marathon or a half marathon or run it at this certain speed, I'm not really a runner. And at some point I looked back and realized, and it was too late because it was in hindsight, but I realized I've been a runner for a long time. When I was starting the act of just running around my house and in my neighborhood, a couple miles most mornings, hadn't joined a run club yet, hadn't ran an official race yet, hadn't gotten all this cool running gear, hadn't done many of the things I've done now as a runner. I was already a runner. I didn't need to be feeling like, well, maybe someday I'll be a runner. I was doing it. I was doing it then. And so I'm curious to know, if you ask yourself, what things have you been thinking, when I do that, when I'm a really exceptional leader, when I have this opportunity to make a big difference in the world or at work, or when I have, things a little more put together at home or with my family, is it possible that maybe you already are doing something that you're wanting to do and you're just not noticing it or knowing it? Because if so, that's a shame, because feeling that you are who you want to be and having alignment and congruent there is a really good feeling. It feels good to be the person that you're wanting to be. If you're saying, I want to be a great leader, I want to be a best-selling author, I want to be a marathon runner, I want to be a black diamond skier, I want to be a good father, I want to be a good friend, whatever that is, it feels good to feel that you are those things. And so if you're thinking about all these things that you want to have and want to be and become, maybe stop and check in with yourself, take inventory and see, are all of them things that are aspirational and in the future? Or are some of these things that you're already working towards, you're already on your way to do, and you're already doing it? And so instead of communicating and using this language of, hey, in the future I want to have X and I want to become Y and I want to be Z, maybe you're already there. Maybe you are doing it. It is happening. And if so, it's critical, I think, for you to slow down, recognize the moment, and enjoy it. So ask yourself these questions and determine if it's time to give yourself some credit and some grace. With that, everybody, make a great day.